Hi guys, I'm Joanna Holland, local realtor in Wenatchee, Washington with Coldwell Banker. I wanted to give us a really quick update as far as the real estate world versus stay-at-home order and our lovely Corona time. So right now we are currently, as a state, under our stay-at-home order, and that is all the way through till April 8th, if not further. But right now, that has not changed. We are still under stay-at-home order until at least April 8th. Okay? So the way that has been interpreted is that real estate offices are currently, there's nobody in the office. You can still reach most offices via the telephone. You can contact your realtor. They can communicate to you through phone, text, virtually. We have certain things like Zoom calls, everything like that. So any questions, any thoughts that you have, we can still have those meetings. What happened yesterday we had an amendment. So the governor gave us an amendment as far as what duties we can continue to perform during our stay-at-home order. Okay, so it was really good news, but I do want to reiterate that we are still under stay-at-home. Okay. So first and foremost, this is what's the best part, is that we can allow for previews and showings. These can happen. However, we are only allowed to have 2 people in the home at any time, and the stay-at-home or the social distancing rules will apply during any kind of a showing or a preview. That means if we have 2 people, we have to have your realtor and the buyer or the seller. So only one buyer. So if you are a couple, a husband and wife, or whatever the couple may be, only one of you are allowed to be in the home with your realtor at the same time. These showings are allowed to happen under appointment only. Even if it's a vacant home, you have to make sure that you are reaching out to your real estate agent. They are scheduling the appointment with the listing agent so that we are not interfering or possibly overlapping with any other showings. Okay? What is really nice about our amendment is that we are now allowed to have inspections. Inspections can take place for a pending transaction. What that also means, though, is with that 2-person rule, right? Only 2 people allowed in the home. For the inspection, we can have your inspector and your real estate agent in the home. That's it. The inspector and the real estate agent have to take the social distancing guidelines into effect. They need to be dressed and suited to avoid any unneeded contact. But the good news is that the inspection can happen. Now, what that means as a buyer is that you will not be able, during the stay-at-home order, to attend your inspection. But we are able to actually have those inspections happen. What's really cool about inspections is that you will get an inspection report. It's usually about an average of 25 pages, give or take. In those pages, room by room, your inspector will go over certain things. He'll highlight if there was an issue with the plug-in, if there's an issue with the drain, anything like that. He'll take a picture of some things. And if you have any questions whatsoever, you can always call your inspector and ask him to fill in the blanks as far as what maybe he notated on your inspection report to what you need more clarification on. Okay? Now, as a seller, what this means is that you can still contact your real estate agent. We can still potentially get your house on the market, and we can still potentially have showings. During any showings, you, as a seller, will need to leave the house. And again, only 2 people are allowed to walk through that house together, and social distancing rules apply. Now, we can still do virtual tours, and this is really going to be highly recommended for the most part, is virtual tours. So as an agent, I can go through and record a virtual tour and have that available for any potential buyers. And that eliminates unneeded showing appointments. because a lot of times having that virtual tour will help show that buyer exactly what that house looks like, and maybe they don't even want to see it at all. If they do still want to see the home, that's when that showing appointment may be scheduled. As a home seller, you have absolutely every right to not allow for showings in this time. I want to clarify that. However, if you as a seller need to get a house sold, sometimes we just have to make exceptions as far as, okay, we're going to be super clean. We're going to only have 2 people in the house at the same time, and we're going to glove up, boot up, disinfect, all of that good stuff, because we do still need to try to get the house sold. So this is definitely a way to help secure some housing for people that are looking for housing, and also to secure some potential sales of housing for those of us that need to sell a house. The other cool thing about this, just really quick, is that we can allow for home appraisers through the home. Again, the same rules apply that I just talked about earlier. Every kind of meeting that we can do virtually, whether it's FaceTime or Zoom calls or internet, we we need to still do that. If we are dealing with a situation where that just is not possible, or that does not work for maybe getting a document to you that you have to sign in ink, then we can make an exception. But again, that social distancing rule still applies. Okay, guys, the other really key factor out there is that any kind of photography will need to be done by either the seller or the listing agent. And that's where I do really encourage listing agents, hopefully, to go out there and take some video, because sometimes the video just helps everybody. So hopefully we're going to see a lot more virtual video showing stuff, and just be prepared for that. So all that put together, we made huge progress as far as what we are allowed to do during our stay-at-home order. But please understand that all real estate agents are still under stay-at-home in Washington State. We still have to be home trying to conduct business as much as we can through the internet, through our phones, which surprisingly enough, we can do a huge amount of work just this way, how you are seeing me right now. Okay, guys? Anyway, I hope everybody is staying safe. I hope everybody hasn't went crazy yet. I hope that this comes to you on a beautiful Sunday when you are enjoying your family. And if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me. I'm Joanna Holland, local realtor here in Wenatchee. Talk to you guys real soon.